Hey guys, it's Jordan from Slickback Sunday. With the year winding down here, I felt that we would do a year-end review. I kind of talked with a few of my peers, kind of organized a list of products that I think, products and brewers actually, that I think need to be showcased a little bit more, especially with things wrapping up and looking back at what 2019 was like. 2018, we kind of saw the rise of different matte pastes and clays, which was interesting, and I felt that 2019, what it allowed brewers to do is kind of branch out and decide what they wanted to do. We had companies releasing salt sprays, texture powders, matte pastes, creams, everything kind of under the sun was covered. We had a little bit of everything that you could imagine from each and every brewer, and it didn't seem like there was any distinct product category that was created this year, which kind of created a nice open playing field for people. With that said, I think 2019 was a year of lessons. I think some brewers kind of decided to, instead of focus on performance, they started to act more so on catering to a different market, people who wanted softer scoops but didn't really care that much about performance. It was a very strange issue in that terms. We had some brands reformulate their entire lineups to seemingly make it easier to use the product, but in turn making a worse quality product in the end. Probably the weirdest thing that happened for a couple brewers throughout the year. But moving forward, we're going to talk about my most used products for the year. We're going to talk about the best brewer / best product of the year. I'm going to dive into sort of a new brewer of the year award, and as well a memorial type of product of the year. With that said, let's start with the actual surprise / comeback of the year, and I'd have to say that one goes to O'Dowd's with their dry wax product. This product really stood out to me on taking O'Dowd's to the next level, essentially taking them from having this brand that has a little bit of everything that can cater to some people, but not having that distinct product that really helps set them apart. And I think the choice of creating a very, what they call a maximum holding dry wax, really did that for them. It kind of set them apart in having a heavier holding product that was differentiated between pastes and clays. Choosing a wax was a very interesting choice, and I felt that it was the perfect direction and kind of revitalized my interest in the brand. Moving from there, the best new brewer of the year award kind of goes to a brand that most of us weren't expecting. There was some humbling thoughts and some rumblings about, is this product actually coming out? Are there products? Is there one? Is there more? And what we got in the end was Dauntless Grooming's matte paste, pomade, wax cream, and their grooming oil, coming out with 4 fabulous products, 2 of which I have reviewed. I'll potentially be looking at the grooming oil here in the next few weeks. It's also excellent. I think it just stands out that Mike really spent the time, approximately 3 years, formulating and creating products that are unique and really work for him and for others. And I think it's a great start, and I can't wait to see what Dauntless has next. Next up, we have kind of a more silly / fun category, and this one is more for a brewer that I'm hoping comes back in 2020, and that would be White Label, specifically their Tsunami and the Terracotta products. Absolutely phenomenal. Probably 2 of my most used products in 2019. Extremely dependable, and just overall just easy to use matte products. And if you haven't checked, I do have reviews on, I believe, my Instagram page. Everything is fine with Tony. He's just, from my knowledge, just stepped away from brewing, and we'll see if he comes back in 2020. He's always coming up with some great things, and I'm sure he'll come up with some scents for other brewers along the way. From there, we'll dive into what's probably my most used product throughout the entire year. That doesn't mean it's the best product. It doesn't mean that it will work for everyone, but it's a product that I kept reaching for and grabbing whenever I needed something reliable and dependable. And that is what many of you have expected, TSB2, the successor to the original Morris Motley. It takes all the aspects that TSB, or the treatment styling balm, originally had and essentially amped them up and made it easier to use. You honestly can't go wrong by picking up a jar of this and giving it a try. I know they're kind of in the middle of, they had TSB2 out for a little while. Now they have some sort of matte product that I believe is TSB2. Morris Motley is difficult to reach and deal with. They don't actually respond to all the questions that they receive, so there are some negative aspects there to Morris Motley and their brand, but this product on its own is something I keep grabbing week after week, day after day. And finally, what I want to call the combination of best product and also happens to be the best brewer of the year. This company and this person essentially took a hold of 2019 and made it all their own. They reformulated some of their products, as well as creating a whole slew of products for other brands as well as themselves. And that brand is Flagship, and their new potentially best product of the year, the Flagship Blackwater product. This product, first of all, is absolutely phenomenal as both a pre-styler and a post-styler. It gives you the grit of a clay, but being lightweight and perfect for pre-styling. You're able to get extreme volume with a usable hold. We're not getting a light hold that fades away. We're getting a hold that is flexible and extremely natural, and that it maintains a distinct neutral characteristic to your hair. It does add texture, but it doesn't add shine. It doesn't add any disgusting residues over your hair. Just easy to use. And then going in as a post styler, you can get all of these aspects amplified. Just a quality product, and really takes the ideas that have come before it and made it that much better. Probably going into 2020, probably going to be my most used product of the year. With that said, I also wanted to say that Wade and Flagship have really taken things by storm this year. They essentially created multiple products for Don Juan in the last little bit, as well as the Salon Guy with the Crafted series, and then taking both Blackwater and releasing 4 seasonal products all at once. It's hard to say that any other brewer can top the productivity and quality that Flagship has put out this year. Wade, it really shows how great the work you've been doing this year, and I really hope that 2020 continues to move forward like you planned. Overall, this is a good wrap up of the year. We got to see the highs and lows of kind of what's happened in 2019 a little bit. And hopefully you enjoyed this video, you're enjoying your holidays, and that 2020 brings you guys a great year ahead, and to, I guess, a new decade as well. As always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram. We can have more of a discussion there. You can message me questions, that type of thing. And as always, thanks for watching. See you guys later.